Okay, chat, let me ask you this question, right? Let me just ask you to the they are telling me to use silver, right? Let me ask you this question, okay? Is Blade gonna use silver? No, right? So, welcome back. This is our second ever update for the latest Apocalyptic Shadow reset. Now we're gonna do something a little bit more experimental. If the previous battle was the battle of the best, then this is going to be the battle of mid. Which actually is a real life combat event, by the way. Just introduce you guys over here. Yep, June 4th of 1942 to the June 7th of 1942, right? It lasted for 3 days. Very exceptional. Very, very nice. We are essentially gonna be running a test. Jingliu and Blade. Using the exact same team. So there can be no doubts of what is to come. Without further ado, Mr. History. Yep, they do call me Mr. Lore. So I might as well just be... How the f did I not hit Blade a single time? Hell nah, bruh. Nah. That is not counted, guys. Alright, hit me. Thank you. That's a lot better. Alright. Alright, let's see some blade damage right now, chat. Let's see some blade damage right now. Alright, we're gonna be able to get ourselves a 5 out of 5. Huge! I pressed the wrong button. Okay, yeah, as a matter of fact, you know what? Hey, I'm just gonna give this a high zoom. Oh, shit. Anyways. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay, no. Don't even worry about it, guys. Don't even worry about it, alright? There we go. There's the damage, you know what I'm saying? There we go. Alright, we just need to wait for the buffs a little bit, right? Check patience. Alright, patience is a virtue, you know what I'm saying? Alright, that's a big hit. Follow up attack. Huge follow up attack right there. Okay, getting a little bit more of them hits. Let's actually try to get rid of this guy as soon as humanly possible. So I can actually start dealing a little bit more damage on the main body. And then this is gonna be able to bring this back up. Alright, this do be a 5 out of 5 though, right? This do be a 5 out of 5. This do be a 5 out of 5. How the hell is this guy still alive? There we go. There we go. Then this gives me the wind weakness. And the wind weakness is gonna hit a fire guy. And then this is gonna give me the. Okay, actually I'll wait for the a little bit since it's gonna be one heavy away for Sunday. Okay, then we're gonna bring up Mr. Blade. Now we can buff Blade up with the crit damage buff, right? Now we can buff Blade up with the crit damage buff. This is gonna go back in the follow-up attack from Trippy. Then this is gonna just snipe the guy in the middle. Qidong. Activates this up in there. Unfortunately, Sarah... Why the f*** is this Sarah? Unfortunately, Kafka does not have quantum weakness. So we're just gonna continuously do a little bit more of them basics. Okay. Alright, this is gonna be a huge AoE though. Alright, this is gonna be a huge AoE. If you laugh, Blade gets the third rework. We're just gonna bring this back up. And then let's just get a little bit more damage up in depth. Right, there we go. Alright. Alright, huge. Huge. Alright. Let's stack this on a little bit more. Alright, that's gonna be big damage. I mean, it is big damage though. Single target, right? Single target is pretty good. Alright, let's get a 5 out of 5. Huge. You know what I'm saying? Alright, can we get a break here? No way, chat. Oh my god, bruh. Alright, it is what it is, man. Let's just get ourselves the highest in break. Because when highest in breaks, we're gonna be able to get 100% action for the advance, right? Okay, 100% action value advance. Alright, Blade is gonna do Blade. Alright, chat. Peep this damage though. Peep this damage. Peep. Bro, 319k single target is crazy. Can we not admit that 319k single target is kind of crazy? I think that it's silly. Silly damage. Silly damage, chat. Silly. Absolutely silly damage. Silly. Silly damage. I'm about to show y'all silly damage. I'm about to show y'all silly damage. Silly. Whoa, bro, 600k single target is silly though. Yo, that is pretty silly. That is actually pretty silly for Mr. Blade. Right? Okay, I think we can all agree that Mr. Blade has basically redeemed himself right there. Thank you, Mr. Blade. Yo, help me get that clip. Help me get that clip. Just help me get the part where we did like 0 damage. And then just say like, silly damage. Silly damage with Blade. Oh, that do be a little bit silly. Alright. Yo, are we gonna kill this thing or not, by the way? Holy shit, man. Damn! Damn! Bro! Why is she not dead, bro? Okay, thank you. Holy shit, bro. That took like 5 billion years, man. Okay, wait, ho. Okay, we killed this dinosaur first, yeah? Beautiful. Beautiful right now. Alright, it's gonna do a bit of AoE, which is gonna be great. Alright, Blade is gonna do silly damage. Okay, I actually want to do this because this will give me the procs on the dinosaur. So this will be a little bit better. Let's do this. Alright. Alright. Alright, this is gonna be 6 out of 6. Huge booms. Big. T. Alright, this is gonna be some free stacks. How the f... Oh my god. How did it not hit Blade, bro? How did it not hit Blade, bro? Oh, I don't understand. I don't understand. How did it not hit Blade, bro? How did it not hit Blade? Oh my god. Okay, let's just pop this thing. Okay. Okay, now is when the damage is gonna start coming in though. Now it's gonna be when the damage start coming in. Okay, the damage is kind of coming in, right? Look at that. Look at that. The damage is kind of coming in. We are kind of killing both at the same time, guys. Right, we're killing both at the same time. Because I do want to get this to like 6 out of 6. Then when Sunday brings us back up, we are going to get ourselves the dinghy. Huge! 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 Okay, does this get a double kill? I think it might be able to get a double kill here. Okay. This pops. Okay, I know what. I think at the end of the day, if we can see a 3-3 clear, this would actually be really, really exceptional. If we somehow get a 3-3, can we see a 3-3? A 3-3. Okay, we cleanse everything. Alright. 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 D. 1330 chat. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see the 1330. I see the 1330 chat. Oh my god, he... Can I just brute force? Bro, I'm just gonna brute force shit. Bro, that's just brute force. Okay, bro, we are just gonna brute force, guys. Brute force is good. 1%. Hit this in the face. Alright, get me the fuck out of here. Hey, 1-2 is 1-2, though. Alright, 1-2 is 1-2. So there's gonna be 1-2-7-4 for Blade. Now we're gonna take a look at Jingliu with the exact same team on the second half. Editor, insert a part where we play Jingliu on the second half. Are you running low on elation units? Funds? Well, worry not, because LD Shop is here. Developed by LD Player Emulator, a former game top-up platform, LD Shop offers HSR top-ups up to 29%. All you need is your server and game ID and you're all set. It's safe, reliable, and almost instant, as you can see from this process here. Simply take a look at the prices of the items in-game and LD Shop, like Express Pass and 8080 on-rate shards. Currently, there's a further 5% discount on 8080 shards available one day before the version update. Users registered using my link will also receive a 15% and 5% off coupon, which can save you a maximum of $50. First top-up bonuses can also be activated, and spending over 80 USD will gain you VIP, which rewards you with a free supply pass. Check out the link in the description. Top up now. To Node 2. And we'll see. I don't even know if Jingliu ever sees the light of day ever since like 2024, but let's just see how this is gonna be cooking, right? Because I've been told by chat that as long as I have Jingliu, she's basically as good as Evernight. Yeah, she is like almost as good as Evernight, so I don't think there is like too big of a difference here. All right, let's get our ultimate right now. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Big hits. Jingliu gets herself into the ultimate state. All right, we're gonna start dealing our damage though. Okay, the damage now looks a little bit low, but it's normal, because we haven't gotten our damage reduction buff off yet. Alright, so this is gonna be completely normal. Right, this is gonna be completely normal. Alright. We're gonna let our ultimate go first. Then I'll cast off my Teep ultimate with the DDD immediately after. So this is gonna come in. And then we're gonna be able to get DDD. Bro, look at the damage though. Bro, look at the damage. So this is gonna be able to come back in for the 85. And then Teep is gonna go for the basic. And then we are gonna get ourselves to 100% right here. Right here. There we go. Beautiful amounts of damage. Okay, all these just don't really matter, as Jingliu proceeds to deal tons of damage right now, bro. 230k is kind of crazy, guys. For a E0 Jingliu, 230k is actually kind of crazy. And then we're just gonna go ahead, get ourselves the... Okay, the thing is, he's not even weakness broken yet. Alright, he is not even weakness broken yet. That's why our Jingliu's damage is a little bit low. But in the grand scheme of things, it will be okay. It will be okay. As okay. Bro, can he stop hitting teeth? He will be okay right here. Alright, very nice. And then we're just gonna bring this back up. Now we are gonna be able to let go of our ultimate with a big hit. Huge! Wait. Get my goddamn ultimate buffers. shit. I ran out of skill points. It's okay. Chat, there appears to be a problem with this team. For some strange reason, we aren't really dealing a lot of damage. For a very, very strange reason. I can't really seem to quite wrap my head around. Alright. Yeah, pondering. Why is my damage a little bit low, guys? Why is my damage a little bit low? Bro. Okay, we are almost breaking. We're almost breaking. We're almost breaking. Now we have the basic here because we need the skill points. Oh, just E6. Oh my god, bro. I'm so sorry that I didn't think about that. Right, I'm a gacha player. Of course, I solve my problems with the power of money, right? You're absolutely fucking right, bruh. Wait, hold up there a second. Okay, I feel like it's just because we couldn't break bro's toughness bar. That's why our damage is not really scaling proportionately. Right, I think that is kind of like the only explanation here. Okay. Or maybe DHPD is just a better sustain, you know, who knows? Alright, who knows? Alright. Okay. Okay. What? Okay, we finally broke his toughness bar. Let's see the damage. Okay, 860k, guys. Alright, that's where the damage has been going. Alright, 860k. Now we can actually start dealing in the numbers, right? So we're gonna get ourselves a little toot, and the little toot is gonna toot. Okay. Alright, exceptional 296, and then Jingliu is gonna go in with the skill into ultimate. Beautiful 500k, and then we're just gonna cast this real quick. And then we're gonna DDD. DDD is gonna be real good. And then we're gonna heal. Right, we're gonna heal to get ourselves a little bit more of the healing daddy for little Ega, and then Jingliu is gonna come back again. Alright, that is taking a little bit long, guys. Oh, that is taking a little bit long, guys. That is taking a little bit long. Okay, yeah, that is... Okay, I feel like a clear is still a clear. Alright, you know what? I will just commentate at this point, right? I'm pretty sure the AI knows what to do, so we'll just commentate as I eat my truffle spaghetti. Mmm. 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 Okay. Chat. After this Jingliu run, what we're gonna do, we're gonna run Blade. We are going to run Blade with the exact same team, and we'll see how that goes over here. Oh, 67% left on the shield. That is very, very nice. Okay. Alright. 151 up in there. Oh, he went for the buff flip explode. But luckily for us, we have the power of Leo Ega, so I don't think we're going to be dying by that bad of a margin. That is a good amount of toughness bar damage. Jingliu is gonna... Did my Sunday just cast his... Okay. I guess it's okay because my Tribi has to get the skill points back up for the skill, right? So I guess there's not too much of a choice here. So we're just gonna be able... Oh my god, the AI went for another hyacinth skill. So my Sunday is gonna basic attack again. That is just exceptional. I didn't even want Jingliu to take a turn anyway. Like, it's kind of redundant, right? It's honestly kind of redundant. Next time, Metal Node itself, I'll just bench Sunday. And then instead, we're just gonna get ourselves a Cyrene, right? I don't even give a fuck, bro. I think, hey, actually, as a matter of fact, instead of Cyrene, fuck it, I'll throw in an Evernight. I think the Evernight sub... Okay, check. Genuine question, guys. Genuine question, right? Evernight is a sub DPS, right? Evernight is a sub DPS. So... who the fuck said she's only a sub DPS for casters? Why can't I run a Evernight sub DPS for Jingliu? It is legitimate team building, by the way. I'm not even saying this to be an Evernight showcase, but she is a fucking sub DPS. So I'm gonna get her in to do a little bit of some sub DPS utilities over here to basically increase our overall team performance, because this motherfucking Sunday is literally just spamming his basic attacks. So what for do I even need him, right? We'll get our sub DPS Evernight, and then we'll see how this is gonna be able to go in just a little bit moment, right? Alright, yep, a sub DPS is a sub DPS. Just like a recent sub explained over here. Okay, 5% on the shield. Can we please break? Please break. Please break. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, chat, we cleared it above 1,000 AV though. Alright, this is above 1,000 AV. There we go. Sunday is gonna come back up. Alright, we're gonna get ourselves the stack over here, and then we're gonna get ourselves the ultimate for big damage. Huge damage with 890k into a 153k tribute photo up. Hyacinth is gonna get it with the skill into the ultimate. Little Ega is gonna spawn in for 500,000 billion damage. Let's see that. Absolutely exceptional. And team is gonna go for the skill. Hyacinth is gonna go for the skill. Jingliu is gonna go for the skill. And Sunday is gonna go for the skill. I dare the Sunday to cast a basic attack again. I dare the Sunday to cast a basic attack again. I double dare you, Sunday. Cast a basic attack one more fucking attack. Thank you. Thank you, Sunday. A 1016 clear HN. As a matter of fact, what is that, guys? Is that a 3-star clear? Bro, a 3-star clear is a 3-star clear, bro, right? So at the end of the day, yep, a clear is a... Don't show this to Sarah, don't show this to Sarah, right? A clear is a clear. I just want to say, I think it was also 1-2, actually. Right, I think it was also actually 1-2. So, whatever that's going to be, right? Okay, so we are done with now both Jingliu and Blade. We are going to proceed with the swap back, and we'll see if it's gonna be a little bit better. So we'll start with Jingliu against Kafka first, then Blade against Pollux, and then we'll wrap up today's content. And we're just gonna run the exact same thing. Yeah, we're just gonna run the exact same thing. Yeah, there's honestly nothing else we can run anyways. Actually, nah, there's honestly nothing else we can run anyways. You know what? At the end of the day, though, chat.
The greatest rage baiter that has ever lived.
At the end of the day, you kind of just have to give them the premium teams. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that is only fair. That if we want to use our DPS to the highest potential, using them with a premium team. I mean, like, YouTube chat would love to watch this anyways, right? Like, do y'all want to watch the same fucking battle of mid teams for, like, the entire time? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. So now we're actually gonna amp up the firepower a little bit more, and we'll see if something can happen over here. All right. Yep. Y'all love Battle of Mid. Of course you do. Why would you not love Battle of Mid? Just like. Wait, hold. Alright, that is pretty good. Yo, that is pretty good damage though. Okay, I take it back. That is... Okay, I think Jingliu is basically fulfilling her role as the main DPS. Well, Erna is just gonna do a little bit more sub DPS damage capabilities over here. Yeah, just add a little bit more like juice for sub DPS. Alright, so this is gonna give me more stats for Jingliu, which is always gonna be fantastic. Alright, then we're gonna keep up our heals. Keep up our damage. Enhance, honestly, that doesn't fucking matter. Nope, nobody fucking cares. This is gonna fly back down. Kafka is gonna go for the... Okay. And then Erna is just gonna do a little bit more sub DPS damage. Alright, that is a real... Holy... That is a really good sub DPS damage. So what we're gonna do right here is go for a basic, go for a skill, go for this. We are not going to greed for Avernite's ultimate because she's gonna be a little bit far away. We're immediately gonna let this go. Alright, and then we're gonna go ahead and buff our Avernite, which is really good. And then we're gonna get our Avernite out, which is really good. And then we get our Jingliu out, which I literally judge, right? I can't even deal with both toughness bar damage. That is a slight concern. But I do believe the power of a proper team building will allow me to overcome the challenges that I'm gonna be facing today, right? I think we should be able to just overcome this because we really have like a much better team building capabilities as of right now. Alright, that is really good. I kind of need bro to spawn in her goons right now actually. As a matter of fact, I will give Hyacinth the energy. Okay. Yep, and then we are just gonna... Okay, chat, let me ask you this fucking question, right? Let me just ask you to the fucks that are telling me to use Silverwolf, right? Let me ask you this fucking question, okay? Is Blade gonna use Silverwolf? No, right? So... Enough is enough, right? Okay, so now we're just gonna be able to get that. Okay. Fantastic. And then we're gonna get this over here. Very good. Okay. That is really good. Now we're just gonna do a little bit more damage. Okay, that was exactly what I was waiting for. I wanted bro to spawn in the goons so that my Avatar can do a little bit more sub DPS damage. Alright. There we go. You know what I'm saying though. Okay. 10% is gonna be a little bit on the high side. Okay. That is just a little bit unfortunate right here. But luckily for us, because of our proper rotations, we are gonna be able to bring us into phase 2 without even breaking Karma, by the way. You are fucking trolling. Bro, just kill the damn thing. Thank you. Okay, at least we got 100% action very advanced, so that's pretty good. I'm not wasting this on this, by the way. Cyrene. Destroy. Exceptional. Okay, she's gonna come back up. Alright, we do have our second follow-up bomba. Alright, this is gonna go once. Fantastic. And then that is gonna go twice, right? Bro, our sub DPS Avna is actually kind of popping off super hard. As a matter of fact, I'll just let her go a little bit more by herself. I believe in our Avnite Getting a little bit of a hit is gonna be good for our Hyacinth, as she's gonna be able to get a couple of free energy from Little Ika, no less. We do get a bit of a hit on Jingliu, which is still gonna be fine, as Little Ika will continuously to apply pressure, right? And the dragon is going to be going down right here. Very, very nice, as Cyrene goes back in for a beautiful... Did she just buff Jingliu? That is absolutely exceptional. We are gonna take a Jingliu buff right there, because apparently the AI believes that she does damage. Now Erna is gonna come in. Holy shit. Honestly, at this point, I do wonder to myself, guys. Maybe the real global passive all along was for me to pull this absolute monster of a fucking unit. And I gotta laugh at anyone that pulled for Casris, because holy shit, though, Evernight is honestly a pretty good character, guys. Evernight is honestly a pretty good character. Holy shit, though. Shit, alright, here we go, there we go. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Looking forward to also, for myself, reduce the level of brain rot I have on stream. Alright, then we are just gonna... Bro, I don't even need to break her, guys, because I'm gonna break her tonight anyway. So, like, if she doesn't want to break right now, it honestly makes no difference to me, because I'm still gonna kill her right here anyways, right? Alright, in-game. Now we're just gonna be able to get a little bit more of the gem. Alright, and then we are just gonna be able to get ourselves... Why the fuck does Cyrene keep buffing Jingliu? Is she dumb, or like, is she dumb, bro? Mimi, what is wrong with your AI? Why the fuck do you keep buffing Jingliu? In any case, hey, chat, 1452, chat. We literally improved our score by 200 points. We literally improved our score by 200 AV, so that is gonna be the power of Jingliu up in there. Now, let's see how is Blade gonna fare against Pollux. Wait, I actually unironically think this team might cook pretty hard, guys. Does this team not cook pretty hard? Because Blade can actually be a sub DPS, you know, because of like the HP kind of nonsense. Alright, let's just take a peek over here and see how that is gonna do. Oui. S'il vous plaît. Oui. I'm gonna go ahead and let AI take it over from here, because I believe in Mr. Blade, and I have not even finished my dinner as I've been recording for the past 2 hours. W's in the chat, please, for your overworking streamer, for your overworking. If you guys don't type W's, I'm gonna cry. Thank you, Evie. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yep. Oh! 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 And there it is. And there it do. Why the hell does the AI always target the fucking DPS to be buffed, by the way? Instead of just letting go for like the normal enhanced Q, like any other normal times, if we are gonna be running this like casuals and shit. 125, 292, 420, 1 billion, 1 billion, 5 out of 5. I don't think we're gonna be able to break this anyways. Nah, actually not. We can. Because this is definitely gonna be the break. Crazy. big hit. Holy sh... Sub DPS Evernight. Very, very good amount of sub DPS right now. Blade is actually helping our Evernight a decent amount, right? Because every single time bro is gonna be there, it's gonna contribute as the HP loss. So this team is actually high. Wait, this might actually be our best Polars clear on my account. Assuming that we didn't run Mimi up in there. Alright, he's gonna suck. I find it quite interesting that when he sucks. Alright, because we don't have cash risk to make use of the HP loss value. If we had a cash risk, it's always gonna be a free dragon. And then this is gonna doom bap. Oh my goodness! Wait! Is that 367? Yo, chat! Yo, chat! 367! We are actually gonna be getting a 367 score! No way! No way! Alright, let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. Hey, I didn't even plan for this. I didn't even plan for this. Actually landed on a 367. On full auto, by the way. This proves
the greatest unrelatable
that March 7 in Evernight has actual brain rot. Yep, Evernight has actual brain rot, and bro decided to infect my stream by hitting Azar with this beautiful score. Looking forward to also, for myself, reduce the level of brain rot I have on stream. But in any case, I believe with this, we are actually going to come to the end of our Apocalyptic Shadows, the Battle of Mid, between a premium Blade team with Blade versus Jingliu, as well as the ultra premium Blade team against a Jingliu, basically with or without this particular unit and this particular unit, right? So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will be seeing you guys on Friday for the HZR live stream. Wherever day is gonna be. I'm not gonna say it. Join Discord, join use code PRO, all the best. I'll see you guys at that. Bye bye.